Hello, and welcome back to Brightleaf Tarot. Today we are going to be looking at the Gentle Tarot, but the linen finish. I got it in the mail the other day. I did unwrap it and take the plastic off. I opened it, I looked through the cards just to make sure they were all there. They are. But I received this cute little message. Thank you for your purchases, for your presence along my creation journey, and for sharing my work with others. This deck was made with an incredible amount of love. I hope you feel it. With all of my heart, thank you. Much love to your new year, Mari. Mari in the sky. Um, Nice little message. And just full disclosure, I did have the original Kickstarter of this deck. It was beautiful. The card finish was really nice. It was that sort of like rose petal finish. I just found it annoying to shuffle. I just didn't enjoy it. I liked the art. I liked the deck. I liked the guidebook. But using it in a practical way just didn't work for me. So I just found out about this linen finish deck, and it's a smaller version, and I would call it maybe the shuffle version. And so I picked this up the other day. I can't remember how expensive it was. I want to say it was like $30 or something like that. I'll double check. And it says on the back, "The Gentle Tarot, heal yourself, heal the earth." The Gentle Tarot is an indigenous-made, hand-drawn tarot filled with imagery influenced by life in remote Alaska. The colorful art inspires connection with our natural environment, providing an open door for self-healing. The Gentle Tarot reminds us that when we truly believe in ourselves, we become powerful, potent beings. The set is comprised of 81 tarot cards, 8 cards with key descriptions, sample spreads, and a PDF guidebook. The deck is printed on FSC certified paper, and over 5% of proceeds are donated to environmental conservation and advocacy efforts. Mari in the sky. So yeah, it's just, it's kind of an interesting size, and I'll show you that in a second. Uh-oh. You guys know how I do. All right. And it's got that little kind of extra fold there so that it's easier when you grab to pull it out. This deck was made with a heart full of love for you and for the plants and animals of this beautiful planet. I hope this colorful, nature-inspired deck brings you the loving support you need. If you are new to tarot, please know that there is no right or wrong way to engage with tarot. It is a practice of trusting yourself and doing what feels good to you. Personally, I love a one-card draw as a daily practice or anytime I want some insight and support. Pulling cards with loved ones can be very special and can lead to deeper connection and healing conversation. Please take the time to download the PDF guidebook for a more complete Gentle Tarot experience. Yeah, so there's the card for that. Here's the little spreads. And then I guess this is, kind of, let's see. I'm not entirely sure what these are. Anyways, there's that. There's an opening intention, a closing intention, and I'm not going to read either of these today because I am struggling with reading right now. But yeah, the cards have that nice sort of linen pressed feeling on it, so they slide nicely on each other. I'm going to do something that you're probably going to scream. But something that I like to do with decks that I receive when they have these, sort of title cards that are just sort of, I don't know, superfluous. Like, this isn't a necessary card for me. Just because I like to know how things work, I often will tear them open to see what the card is made from. And now this does not look like there's a core to this. Some decks you can see like there's a almost sandwich, and there's a middle layer that is sometimes a black core or a white core, and then this paper is on top. And the core adds more rigidity and flexibility and kind of helps it snap back. But I think this card size doesn't, it's not going to like suffer from it. I apologize to anyone who just had a heart attack. It's going to be okay. So here is the deck back. And I'm going to compare it to a traditional size RWS tarot card. You can see it's a little bit more narrow, a little bit shorter. And then I also have the Marshmallow Marseille. And you can see it's wider and taller. So all together, you can sort of see how they step up in size. I think that, you know, these kind of small cards, they can be really cute. They can be fun to work with, but sometimes I find them a little too small. And some decks that are this size, if it's the wrong paper quality, I find that it's too difficult to shuffle, which was why I was excited about this size. I think it's going to be a great size to work with and shuffle. I haven't shuffled it yet, even though I have opened it. And it's not edged or gilded. Amazing! Which, yay, I'm excited about. And I'm not going to go through all of the cards because the chances are you've already seen a walkthrough of the Gentle Tarot. Or you maybe watched a comparison video of the Gentle Tarot original version versus the linen edition. I don't have that to compare to. I can tell you that these images have been edited and cropped. So a lot of them, you're sort of not seeing the full original piece of art. It's been cropped down to fit this card size. And that's okay to me. I don't feel like I'm missing anything really crazy. Like, the images are still here, the messages are still here. I love that the majors have this sort of purple background, and the cups have this beautiful blue background. All right, border, I should say. Stones, the green border, wands, sort of like a coral, like orangey. Yeah, I like it. And then this sort of like, I don't know, golden mustard kind of background or border. But yeah, I really think this art is cool. I love this sort of new interpretation. And I also really love, let's see, that instead of the page, we have seed. Instead of the knight, we have root. Instead of the queen, we have flower. And instead of the king, we have harvest. I think that's a really special and important change in a deck. I love to see this sort of like getting rid of that, oh gosh, what is it called? Someone is screaming the word while watching this video. There's a lot of screaming in this video. Guys, calm down. Yeah, just to not have that sort of like connection to royalists or, you know, monarchy, that kind of bullshit. Oops, pardon my French. But okay, let's just jump in here. This is going to be a short video. He said, hopefully. They seem to overhand well. And now the big test here. I can definitely feel now, you know, when I tore that card open and revealed that there wasn't a inner core, I can actually feel that now that I'm shuffling them. They're a little bit, they don't like snap back like some cards, but they shuffle nicely. Um, that was user error. Yeah, I think that they shuffle really well. I definitely feel like without the core, you may end up seeing a little bit of bending in there, and that's usually not too bad. I usually end up, if I see that, I then will take and split the deck and actually shuffle them, still riffle, but with the image up. And that way it kind of decreases that bend that's in the cards. But yeah, I think that these are going to be a really great addition to my collection. None of the problems I had shuffling the original Kickstarter deck are in this deck. I like how thin these are. I really do. I like this linen texture. I think it really helps to get a nice shuffle on these cards. And, you know, are they the perfect cardstock? Probably not, but I think for this size, for this interpretation, I think they work really well. And it's a great price. And, you know, I bought them right from the artist, so doing so, you're supporting the artist directly. And Mari has made a lot of different options. There's like a deck in a tin, which I think is even smaller than this. It may be that I don't want to, you know, nobody quote me on this. It could be the size of the Marshmallow Marseille that I showed earlier. But yeah, so if you wanted a really small travel deck in a tin, that's an available option for you. There's this linen finish, sort of smaller size, and then there's the original, you know, tarot size, kind of beautiful, thick, very indie quality cardstock on those. Really beautiful. Just didn't work for me. So I did shuffle them a couple times, and you can see that bend is back. That's going to be the one thing that I say kind of is a stinker about this cardstock. You know, I think arching those cards back when you riffle shuffle, that's really going to, I guess, bridging them is really going to help bend it right back into place. Otherwise, yeah, I think this is going to be really cool. And, you know, if you want to see a full walkthrough, I'm sure there's plenty of people who've done that. I just wanted to give you a real quick overview and show you, you know, my thoughts about this deck. And I'm excited to get to work with it. And I really love that Mari created a couple different sizing options and card qualities. And I hope that was helpful to somebody. I know it was helpful for me to be able to get these. And thank you so much for watching. And as always, goodbye.